In 2012, one of three winning articles of the SNIS International Geneva Award was Climate Change and International Water Conflict in Central Asia.
My name is Tobias Siegfried. I'm by training an environmental scientist. I also studied international relations. Now, since 2 years, I have my own company together with friends. It's called Hydro Solutions. We are located in Zurich and we provide intelligence for environmental change problems. The point of departure of this article is that we are seeing a lot of water-related conflict in Central Asia nowadays. Now, the question becomes immediately, to what extent does climate change have the potential to exacerbate the water resources conflict? The Surdarya River as a study subject was chosen because it is the poster child of water-related conflict at the international level. The source of the conflict is that the downstream wants to use the water for irrigation in the summer, and the upstream wants to use the water for hydropower production in the winter. If you release the water in the winter, you cause flooding in the downstream. The distribution of water within the year will change, because on average we are seeing a warming planet, which translates into less precipitation being stored as snow in the mountains and more direct runoff, plus glaciers that will melt over time. And according to our findings, it's more population pressures that add to the potential of future conflict in the region. Because if you think about it, you add over the next 40 years 30% more people to what you have now. So that means even without climate change, you will reduce the water availability on average per capita by 30%. What we saw in terms of our study results was that climate change will impact water availability in the region, but that it can be mitigated through proper management of the transboundary resources. We could quantify the impacts from climate change on water resources. We see that on average water availability will not change dramatically, but that it will change within the season. And in order to deal with this changing runoff regime within a season, within a particular year, you should establish new sharing rules, and these imply international cooperation.